So you and I, we've seen this.
Man, that is, yeah, we see it in the ERs, and then they come in, and parents they just lose their cool, and it's terrible that this happens.
It can take one shake,
Yep.
and a baby can suffer
serious brain damage. And this simulator can show you how that brain damage can happen. Okay, this baby starts to cry as the caregiver. If you don't keep your cool, you start to lose your frustration. And with a bit of forceful shaking, you can see the back of the brain starts to light up. That indicates a baby with shaking like that will probably have visual problems, because this part of the brain controls vision. And as shaking continues, the front part of the brain lights up, and a baby there would have behavior problems, developmental problems, things like that. Basically, the baby's head is accelerating, decelerating in a figure-8 motion, and that really produces a lot of force. And what happens in the brain when this happens is you get different parts of the brain move in opposite directions. You get a shearing force, which can tear the neurons, the cells in the brain. And that actually can also tear small blood vessels, which then lead to bleeding, which is very, very serious.
The eyes?
The eyes. From all those shearing forces, the back and forth motion causes the lining of the eye, the retina, to kind of separate from the back. And some of those small blood vessels tear and cause what's called a retinal hemorrhage. And that's a huge sign of child abuse. I wish this is something we would never see, but unfortunately it's
there's
common.
no worse call for a pediatrician or an ER doctor to make than to Child Protective Services, or worse yet, after a death from a shaken baby or other trauma.